The latest GTA 6 screenshots and pre-order images reveal several interesting map details that could help us better understand the game's world. By comparing these new images with scenes from the first trailer, fans have started identifying locations that appear to match up surprisingly well. One of the clearest examples is this dockside screenshot. The layout closely resembles the same port area shown in the first trailer, with many fans suggesting it could be located near Virginia Key. One detail that stands out is how the dock seems to line up with the T-111 shipping container seen earlier. Although the large boat from the trailer isn't visible in this image, the position of the dock and the surrounding environment share several similarities, making it a strong match. Another pattern appears throughout many of the newly released screenshots. A number of them seem to take place around the Ocean View Hotel district, with the same buildings showing up from different angles. By comparing architectural details, reflections, and the placement of the skyline, fans have been able to connect several of these scenes. For example, this image of Jason includes the same distinctive patterned building visible in other screenshots. The Vice City skyline can also be seen in the background, and when the buildings are lined up side by side, they appear to fit together consistently. Based on these comparisons, many community map projects suggest that Lucia's balcony screenshot may have been taken somewhere along this section of the city. While the community hasn't identified the exact building yet, the search is becoming more precise as more comparisons are made. Each new screenshot provides additional reference points, helping fans narrow down the possible locations with greater confidence. Some players have also pointed out that the beaches appear unusually empty in a few images. However, that doesn't necessarily mean the final game will have fewer pedestrians. A common theory is that Rockstar may have captured these scenes using an internal version of its cinematic tools, allowing developers to record cleaner promotional images without large crowds or random NPCs filling the screen. Another screenshot featuring Jason and Lucia standing beside a car could offer an important clue about one of the game's major city districts. In the background, the Sahara building is clearly visible, which appears to be GTA 6's fictional counterpart to Amazon's headquarters. Its real-world inspiration is located near Miami's Brickell area, making this one of the strongest location matches seen so far. To pinpoint the exact location, members of the mapping community have gone far beyond comparing buildings alone. They're analyzing skyline positions, nearby towers, and even reflections in windows to estimate camera angles and determine where each screenshot may have been taken. It's an impressive level of detail that continues to refine the map with every new image. Another recently released screenshot adds more evidence to this theory. The Pokasi residences can be seen in the background, further supporting the idea that several of these scenes are set within a district inspired by Miami's Brickell neighborhood. These same towers can be spotted in several different screenshots, and one of the southern towers even appears to match the parking garage seen in another image. If these connections are correct, they suggest Rockstar has revealed much more of the city's upscale downtown district than many people initially thought. Another detail attracting attention is a distinctive building that appears in multiple scenes featuring both Jason and Lucia. Unlike many fictional locations in the GTA series, this structure seems to take very close inspiration from a real building in Miami. Nearby, fans also noticed a patterned building reflected in the surrounding glass. Its design closely resembles a well-known building in Miami's design district, leading some members of the mapping community to believe these screenshots may be showing the in-game Bohemia district. If that's the case, it could mean a large portion of the city still hasn't been fully revealed. The newest screenshots also provide a much wider look at Jason's safe house. Based on comparisons with scenes from the second trailer, the community believes the property is located in the Leonida Keys. By studying both the interior and exterior, fans have even begun recreating the home's layout. Their proposed floor plan includes the kitchen, bathroom, bedroom scene in Jason and Lucia's scenes, and the main living room where Jason is shown relaxing on the couch. The latest exterior view adds even more information, revealing nearby docks, surrounding islands, and additional details of the neighborhood around the house. One small detail that caught fans' attention is the damaged pipe on the roof, which appears unchanged from earlier footage. Whether it's simply environmental storytelling or a clue about the property's condition, it's another example of the small details the community continues to uncover. Continuing through the newly released images, another screenshot appears to take place near the rusty anchor bar in the Leonida Keys. Fans believe this is the same location featured in the second trailer where Brian is seen, as well as the bar where Jason, Lucia, and their friends gather after Lucia's release. By comparing the screenshots with trailer footage, members of the community have even started piecing together parts of the building's interior layout. Even with only a handful of official images, this region already gives the impression of being busy and full of detail. The locations shown so far suggest a world with a wide variety of environments, each connected through recognizable landmarks. Another standout image shows Jason and Lucia on a boat at night. This location is easier to identify because several distinctive skyscrapers are visible in the distance. Those skyline landmarks provide useful reference points for map comparisons, while also highlighting the impressive scale of the city. From the water, the urban skyline stretches much farther than many fans expected, suggesting a much larger sense of distance than in previous GTA games. The latest screenshots also offer a clearer look at the Grass Rivers region, GTA 6's interpretation of the Everglades. The muddy landscape, dense swamp vegetation, and winding waterways all closely resemble the real-world environment that inspired it. What's especially interesting is that this area appears to connect directly to Watson Bay, a location Rockstar has associated with the Paradise Garage, adding another piece to the growing map of Leonida. The latest screenshots may also support one of the gameplay features that first appeared in earlier leaks. Based on those reports, players could be able to store weapons inside vehicle trunks and move them into weapon lockers, rather than carrying every weapon through a traditional weapon wheel. Rockstar has not officially confirmed this feature, but if it is included in the final game, it could make inventory management feel much more grounded than in GTA 5. One of the newly released images also shows what appears to be a garage that some fans believe could be connected to this mechanic. So far, however, its exact location hasn't been identified. The mapping community has found a few nearby towers that may serve as landmarks, but there still isn't enough evidence to pinpoint where the garage is located. Another screenshot is believed to show Jason driving through the southern part of the Leonida Keys. If that interpretation is accurate, it suggests this region includes an extensive network of roads, waterways, and small islands. Each new image continues to reveal just how large and interconnected this coastal area may be. There's also renewed discussion surrounding a character named Wyman. Many fans initially assumed he was simply a minor background character, but others have noticed possible similarities to footage from the 2022 leaks. In particular, some members of the community have compared a diner conversation from the leaked material with the new screenshots, pointing to what they believe are matching character designs. While this connection remains unconfirmed, it's another example of how fans are examining every detail for possible clues. Another detail drawing attention is the hangar visible in the background of one of the screenshots. Many fans believe it could be connected to Port Gellhorn on the western side of the map, mainly because it closely resembles a hangar seen in one of Rockstar's previously released postcard images. While this comparison hasn't been confirmed, it has become one of the more discussed location theories. If the match is accurate, it would suggest that Rockstar has already revealed locations from nearly every major region of the game's world. Another image that has generated plenty of discussion features Lucia wearing a large fur-style jacket. While the clothing physics immediately stand out for their level of detail, the environment itself has become the bigger talking point. Fans have compared the surrounding street layout and the building visible in the background with real locations in Miami, and several architectural details appear to line up remarkably well. As with many of the recent discoveries, these comparisons are helping the community build a clearer picture of how GTA 6's fictional world draws inspiration from real-life locations. One example is the road network visible in several background shots. By matching intersections, bridges, and waterfronts, fans have started connecting areas that once seemed completely unrelated. Some of these routes could link downtown Vice City to the outer regions much more directly than many originally expected, suggesting travel across the map may feel faster while still offering a huge amount of variety. Perhaps the biggest mystery, however, is how much Rockstar is still keeping hidden. Even after multiple trailers, screenshots, and official artwork, large sections of the map have yet to appear in any promotional material. If the current community reconstructions are even close to accurate, there could still be entire neighborhoods, highways, and landmarks waiting to be revealed before players finally get to explore Leonida for themselves. Another detail that has sparked discussion is the way Rockstar frames many of these screenshots. Instead of showing wide overhead views, most images focus on street level or place large buildings in the foreground. This makes it much more difficult to determine exactly where each scene takes place, while still giving fans just enough information to begin connecting the dots. Even so, the community has managed to identify recurring landmarks across multiple images. By comparing building shapes, road layouts, waterfronts, and skyline angles, map projects continue to grow more accurate with each official release. Every new screenshot either confirms an earlier theory or introduces another clue that helps narrow down the possibilities. What makes this especially interesting is how consistent the world appears to be. Rather than isolated locations created only for promotional material, many of these environments seem to fit together as parts of one connected map. If future screenshots continue this trend, the community may be able to reconstruct an even larger portion of Leonida before Rockstar officially reveals it. Small environmental features have played a major role in these discoveries. Road signs, bridge designs, palm tree placement, docks, and even the shape of nearby shorelines have all been used to connect locations across different screenshots. While none of these clues provide absolute confirmation on their own, together they help build a much clearer picture of how Leonida is organized. With every official reveal, the map becomes a little less of a mystery. At the same time, plenty of unanswered questions remain. Several regions have barely been shown, and many major landmarks are still missing from Rockstar's promotional material. Until more screenshots or another trailer are released, the community will continue examining every new detail to see what hidden clues might be waiting in plain sight. Some of the remaining screenshots are still too zoomed in to map with confidence, especially the close-up vehicle shots and the scenes out on the water. Even without those missing pieces, the latest batch of images has revealed far more of GTA 6's world than many fans expected. So far, we've identified clues pointing to Vice City, the Leonida Keys, Grass Rivers, Port Gellhorn, Watson Bay, and parts of the city's luxury downtown district. With every new screenshot, the community gets a clearer picture of how these locations fit together. The most exciting part is that Rockstar still seems to be keeping a huge portion of the map under wraps. If these screenshots represent only a small preview, there's still a massive amount of Leonida waiting to be discovered. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to leave a like, subscribe for more GTA 6 updates, and share this video with anyone who's excited for the game. And let us know in the comments which hidden location or map detail stood out to you the most. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.